Once there lived a farmer named Daniel. He had a small piece of land on the edge of a quiet village. Every morning, he woke up early and worked hard in his fields. But no matter how much he worked, he was never satisfied. If it rained, he complained the rain was too heavy. If the sun shone, he said it was too hot. If his crops grew, he said they weren't good enough. Every day, Daniel found something to be unhappy about. One day, a wise old monk passed by Daniel's farm. He noticed Daniel's angry face and asked, "My friend, you look troubled. What's wrong?" Daniel replied, "Nothing in my life goes right. The weather is never good. My crops never grow well. Everything is against me." The monk smiled gently and said, "I see. You believe your life is full of problems. Would you like me to help you find peace?" Daniel said, "Of course. But how can I find peace in such a miserable life?" The monk looked around and said, "Tomorrow morning, bring one large empty basket to the river. I will show you something that will change the way you see the world." Daniel agreed, though he doubted it would help. The next morning, Daniel went to the river with his empty basket. The monk pointed at the flowing water and said, "Now fill your basket from the river and bring it back to me." Daniel bent down and filled the basket, but as soon as he lifted it, all the water leaked out. He tried again, faster this time, but the same thing happened. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't hold the water. Frustrated, he shouted, "This is useless. The basket cannot hold water." The monk nodded and said calmly, "You're right. A basket cannot hold water. But look at it closely. Is it still the same basket you brought?" Daniel looked down and realized something. The basket, which had been covered in dirt, was now clean and shining from the flowing water. The monk smiled. "My dear Daniel, your mind is like this basket. When you fill it with complaints, worries, and anger, nothing good stays inside. But when you allow gratitude, patience, and faith to flow through it, your heart becomes clean and light, just like this basket." Daniel stood silently. He understood the lesson, but his pride didn't let him speak. The monk continued, "Every day life will give you both sun and rain. You cannot control that, but you can control how you see it. A wise person uses both sunshine and rain to grow flowers." Those words stayed in Daniel's heart. That evening, he sat by his field, watching the sunset and the golden light over his crops. For the first time in years, he didn't complain. At last, Daniel understood the monk's secret. Peace doesn't come from a perfect life. It comes from a grateful heart. So if you ever find yourself complaining about life, remember Daniel's story. Gratitude turns ordinary days into blessings and problems into lessons. Start today and watch how your life begins to bloom again. You can't always control what happens around you,